Good evening and welcome to Book Talk. Tonight's guests are Massimo, a human, and Timmy, a dummy. Tonight's book of discussion is Nothing But the Truth. Massimo, in your opinion, at what point in the novel did the Philip Malloy situation get out of hand?
Well, I think it really got out of hand when Dr. Plenty suspended Philip Malloy. Now,
Hey, Massimo, didn't give the reasons.
shut up, Timmy. 3 reasons were: number 1, it made it more difficult for Philip and his family at home. Number 2, it made Philip hate Miss Narwin even more. And number 3, it made it just a big deal or fuss over just breaking one little rule.
Hey, Massimo, you didn't give a quote.
Okay, I'm gonna ignore you. And a quote on page 64 was, Dr. Plenty asked, "Please apologize to Miss Narwin." And Philip said,
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean, no?
I finished your sentence. No.
What is the one thing that 4 different characters could have done differently that would have prevented the Philip Malloy issue from occurring at all?
Well, I can think of 5 people.
Number 1, Philip Malloy.
Number 2, Miss Narwin.
Number 3, Dr. Plenty.
And 4 and 5,
Mr. and Mrs. Malloy. Now, one thing that Mr. and Mrs. Malloy could have done was,
they could have tried to hear the other side of the story.
Dr. Plenty could have just talked to Miss Narwin and the principal about it instead of suspending him.
Miss Narwin could have just talked to Philip Malloy herself instead of sending Philip to Dr. Plenty. And Philip Malloy
could have just asked the principal if he could move out of Miss Narwin's homeroom.
What do you think the author wants you to have learned after having read his book?
Well, I learned that you shouldn't try and get out of a homeroom just by getting in trouble.
Well, you're a goner. That's a bad answer. Terrible.
You're really starting to get annoying to me. Stop it.
After reading this novel and seeing how a minor problem can become a huge issue that different people use for their own purposes, explain how this might influence or change how you think about the news, gossip, or any other information you receive.
Well, I learned that hearing isn't always exactly believing.
Well, that's a stupid question.
Timmy, it's not a stupid question. I just happen to not be interested in gossip.
Hey, didn't give a quote and examples.
That's it, Timmy, stop it. Well, an example was when Dr. Albert Seymour was interviewing Plenty, he refused to say that he suspended Philip Malloy. He said, "I did no such thing."
Who is most at fault for making the Philip Malloy issue a bigger deal?
Well, I'd say Philip Malloy himself was at fault the most for exaggerating the story to everyone.
Hey, didn't give 3 quotes.
Timmy, stop blaming me for things. Well, 3 quotes were: number 1, on page 28, he said, "This teacher has it in for me." On page 57, he said, "I was singing, aka not humming." And on page 61, he said, "She's against me being patriotic."
Hey, I have a report.
Oh, thank you. If you are reading this, you should shut up. Okay, Timmy. That is not how you write a 3-paragraph report on nothing but the truth. Plus, your handwriting is terrible.